Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to another weekly of Love Wisdom discussions every Friday evenings. And just want to check in with everyone to see how everybody is doing. Before getting started, it is the eve of the Lionsgate portal when it officially opens on August 8th, which is tomorrow. And the Lionsgate portal is tied in with Sirius and the planet that is. And there's a portal that opens up, and there's great energy of power that is associated with our solar plexus. And so this month feels like it's a time of power, and for us to embrace that power in us in whatever way it means for us to expand with love and higher vibrations of joy, which joy I define to be higher love. So this week's topic I want to discuss and related to what I just talked about, spiritual development. I want to talk what it is, why, and how. Share with you some 3 keys on getting started in the spiritual development. So before I get started, I realized in my last videos I may have forgotten to introduce myself, especially those who are new in the group and are hearing me for the first time. I am Monica Bermudez. I am a self-love intuitive energy healer and spiritual counselor and spiritual teacher. And every week I've been doing these little love wisdom messages to share with the group and have like an open forum and discussion on different topics and questions and comments you may have on the journey as we're all going through so many changes. This year has been an amazing time of transformation and change. So it is the time to start sharing the information with all of you in the hopes that it will assist you in your journey as well. There's so much more to get in depth with certain topics, of course, but these are mini short videos to give you a sense or feel on where to get started. So in spiritual development, what we mean by that is that we ourselves, in the Kabbalah, it is said that we are 99% spiritual and 1% physical. So the 99% spiritual of us is that our pure soul is pure in energy and light and love. So that's why you are meant to be a being of love, to live fully in that, to embody it here on earth. And you're fully capable of doing that. But why then spiritual development? Well, let's look at some of the aspects of the opposite of why when we're going through certain changes in our life. There may be certain fears or anger, anxiety, or something going on that's causing some kind of block from reaching that potential of being the master of your own light, the master of your own love in your own life and your own spiritual life, and being more connected into your own soul. Because the soul knows everything about you. It holds all the Akashic records of all the lifetimes that you lived here on earth. And your human conscious mind does not truly comprehend the knowledge of the soul, because it goes very deep into the records of the archives of the ancients. So that is why it is important that we develop our own spirituality and we try to tune in more with our higher self and getting in touch more with our own light and our own love. And it's natural to be human, to be in this human body when we have like certain blocks that get in our way of getting to that connection. So it's all about shifting and transforming it so that you stay more in tune with your higher self and stay in balance, even through all the changes that we're all going through collectively as well as individually. And of course, when we all come collectively together with our own light, we can do greater things here on earth than we can ever imagine, of making a huge transformational impact for all of us and building better and stronger structures that would benefit each of us in so many ways that did not work in the old system. And so we are slowly making those changes in our own way and playing our own role in that way. So how then should one get started with our own spiritual development to be transformed more into our own source connection of our own soul, our own spiritual higher vibration of love? The first key I'd like to share is meditation. And this is a very strong foundation tool to start using and practice on a daily basis. And it has its benefits of getting you more in touch with your own source connection. And meditation to me is about transmission and receptivity. So it's not just doing things. I know some people have different definitions for meditation, but the way I see it is to transmit and visualize and send out the messages that you would like to receive from the universe, your higher self. But receiving part is the part where it requires some silence and stillness. And when you remain in that silence and stillness, you are receiving that source connection energy. You're receiving it through images or some other way that is appropriate for you to pick up on. And at times it could also come in through a dream, that the answer that you're looking for you will receive later on. But either way, if you even attempt just a few seconds or just 1 second to try to remain silent or still, you're still receiving, even if you may not consciously pick it up in the human conscious level, but you are getting something. And the second key to spiritual development is breathing. And so why breathing if we are already breathing, right? We're breathing every day. So, if people, why do they say breathing? Well, I'm speaking of like proper breathing. If you've ever seen in the yoga practice, they do certain breathing techniques and everybody has a different way of doing it. But the point is to truly breathe in through the nose and truly exhale properly, the way that to receive the pure air of the element of air. There's a special force in it, this vital force in a lot of the ancient civilizations, including the yogic ancient civilization of India. And it's not just them, but all the ancient civilizations knew of the different force that is in the element of air, and it's been called many different names. And so when you do breathe properly, it does help you tune in more with your higher self. Of course, you can combine the breathing technique with your meditation, which also assists in getting more in tune with your higher self and being more still and receptive. And the third key that I want to share is to do exercise, because there has to be some level of physical activity that needs to go on with the physical body. And I've had a video discussion in some previous love wisdom topic where I talked about the temple, and our body is a temple that holds the soul. The soul is able to express itself through this physical body here on earth. And so we must take care of it in every way possible. And exercise is one of those ways that would help maintain it healthy and able to allow the soul to express itself during the lifespan that we are here on earth. And also in exercise, you are also getting a lot more of the element of air. And so it also produces endorphins in your body that are the healthy endorphins to stimulate more positivity in the brains. And staying a little more positive. So endorphins are actually good chemicals for the body, and having to produce them in the body helps you also to move forward and shift certain, if you're feeling drained or feeling that certain negative energy, it also helps you with shifting some of that too. So I like to use the dark night of the soul a lot because it ties in with a lot of the topics that I talk about. When we go through really intense dark night of the soul, we are learning so many lessons, and that is part of our own spiritual development too, is when we become aware of those lessons. So when we graduate from a dark night of the soul, then it turns into the brightness of the soul. It's like you're renewed and you're reborn because you are now have been enlightened with new wisdom, new knowledge that you've just learned after going through the dark night of the soul, and you become more aware of what you've been experiencing and why. And that is the key to navigating through the dark night of the soul. So that also serves all in its spiritual development that we go through in life. Life is all about lessons. Life is about our growth. Life is about our expansion. And as I've said previously, we all deserve to be divine beings of love and light. And we deserve to live in that vibration of love. And love is the key right now to be holding on to assist us with the current ascension of the energies that have been streaming into the planet. And they have been coming in very strong. And I do feel that the Lionsgate portal is very strong, and it's been opening since the beginning of this week and will remain open for some time. And it has tremendous amount of power in combination with all the other changes that we've been going through since the beginning of 2020, which has been very accelerated. And also with some of the other planets that are still in retrograde. So it's a combination of many energies and portals that are opening for us to use this time for an opportunity for us to be able to transmute and transmute more of our karmic and ancestral type patterns that we've been carrying out for so many lifetimes. So this is the time for us now that we begin to shift and transform after going through so many lifetimes. So we are being offered this opportunity, and we're going through it collectively and individually. So of course, if you're struggling so much right now and you really need the assistance, I'm happy to talk to you about it. So please reach out to me and direct message me in private, and we can discuss. I would love to assist you. I've been through it myself in personal experience, through some really strong quantum transformational shifts going on in my life. So I have experienced the dark night of the soul in a very intense way that it just feels like you're dying, and you are, because a part of you is dying, the old self, and you're being reborn into something else that is taking you on a path of a spiritual awakening. And so that's what led me to do the Sacred Heart Awakenings after so many years of going and navigating through the changes that I reached, those transformational quantum leaps of transformation. And so I'm just excited to share in the love wisdoms and messages on a weekly basis. And so I do hope that you get something out of this week's topic. I welcome your feedback or comments or questions that you may have in the comment section. And I hope that you're all having a good week and you're experiencing the good energy of the Lionsgate that is opening up. I do advise and recommend that you use that time to really meditate and tune in with the energy and really claim your own power, because we deserve to be in our own power. And it's really about us now claiming it and being it. And so that's really one of the other aspects of spiritual development is for us to really bring us back to us and our own self-love, our own self-empowerment, and we carry our own self-strength. So I hope everybody is well, staying safe, and that you enjoy a great weekend. And just one announcement also, just wanted to mention, I'll put this post as well in the Facebook post, that on Sunday I will be a speaker for the Healing Co-op, and I will be doing a presentation on how to increase self-confidence. And I will also be planning to do a sample of light language, which I channel. And so I would love to extend an invitation to all of you if you can make it, and I'll provide some of the information in the post for you to see. So if you can, that's great. So I do hope that everybody stays well and have a fun-filled, loving type weekend. And thank you all who are watching live, and thank you all who watch in replay land. I look forward to seeing you next week for another love wisdom topic. Take care, everyone. Much love to all of you.